Welcome to the Roll and Trade podcast. My name is Eli, Senior Market Strategist with Arju Futures in Chicago, StoneX Company. And today I'm going to present to you the MCI newsletter. This is Morning Commodity Insight. The purpose of this newsletter is to give you direction, looking at over 39 markets, which markets to participate that day and which direction those markets might be favorable for the day, whether they're bullish, bearish, or neutral. Now, there's over so many indicators out there that could give you conflicting signals. So what I developed is this report so that it is 39 markets, 9 sectors, and 1 methodology. So it's a clear, concise approach to the markets. So what we covered grain, energy, metals, soft livestock, currencies, indices, and cryptos. So what is the benefit of this newsletter? This newsletter shows it has what's called trend probability index. What that does is it gauges the market from 0 to 1. It tells you, let's just say if it's over 60 and above, it's bullish based on the settlement that day. And also factors in the pivots for the day as well as weekly pivots. So it's a 3 different aspect of this factored in making the decision whether, the market is in the coming session, it's going to be bullish, bearish, or neutral. So what are these then? What's the main aspect of this? Why is this helpful? Because it is systematic and it gives you a clear, concise approach to the markets. Whether they're bullish, then it gives you entry, it gives you a stop, and it gives you invalidation point. What is an invalidation point? That is done based on the settlement price, whether that, day conviction is solid, will hold into the next session or not. So let's just say you're in the trade where it's bearish and you get in and your stop's still protected. And then at the day session, the market is still below the invalidation point. Then that can give you a conviction to stay in the trade. But if it's not, then you go and offset the trade because the market might not be as bearish as originally checked in that session. And the beauty about this newsletter is I produce this every day. I make it available before market open. The next day you can look at to see if you still have that conviction. Let's just say that you set up, a bearish setup, and you're short. And you have your stops in place, and then if the market is below invalidation point, then what you can do to continue to keep that trade into the next session, so long as you continue to trail your stops. So this is a very disciplined approach. This is not a sort of gut feeling type of deal. If the market tells you, you just basically listen to the market on a daily basis. If the markets tell you this is strong, you stay with it. If it's not, you exit. If it's neutral, then for all the neutral markets, in the newsletter, I would say, oh, wait, these are the inflection points where the market trades above this, and then it comes out of that neutral call. And if it trades below that, or one way or the other. Aside from that, you can contact me directly if you have any question or concern about this. And the benefit of this report is because I cover 39 markets, you can look at any of these markets depending on your account size. Let's just say you have a $10,000 account. Out of 39 markets, you could look at the margin requirement for those. Check with your broker or myself. I can answer those. Then you can say, okay, well, I can participate. I may not be able to participate in gold, silver right now with $10,000 account, but I can participate in the grains or other markets. Also, you could participate in micro contracts. So if you don't, you're not $100,000 account or more, and you can't participate in gold and silver and full-size contract, you can participate in micro contract using the same setup. The setup works for either micro or full-size contract or mini contract. So that's the benefit of it. A structured way approaching the markets every day. You look at it. The newspaper looks exactly the same. As you open it, trying to scroll it down. Yeah, at you open it, you see that what are the events that are affecting the market that day. So you be mindful of those. So you do not want to be trading in front of some of these markets. If you have position on and you could decide at that time whether you want to continue to keep that ahead of major reports. So I tell you how impactful they are and which commodities the report's going to impact. So this is a very structured approach. You look at it, and by looking at this every day, I send this to you every day. By looking at this every day, then you train your mind to look at this thing in a very systematic, structure approach. That's important. You have to have a disciplined approach to the market. This newsletter gives you that disciplined approach. And if you have any question or concern, there's my contact information at the bottom. You can give me a call, and I'd be happy to discuss with you. Okay? Thank you.
The risk of loss in trading futures and/or options is substantial, and each investor and/or trader must consider whether this is a suitable investment. Past performance, whether actual or indicated by simulated historical tests of strategies, is not indicative of future results.